Hello. We're all pretty familiar with the concept of a hyperlink. We use them all the time when we're surfing the web on our phones or on our computers. The idea behind a hyperlink is you click somewhere and it jumps someplace else. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to incorporate hyperlinks within Microsoft Word documents. And so I'm going to be talking about how to create bookmarks within your document and how to then create hyperlinks within the document to actually jump to those particular bookmarks. So what we're actually going to cover in this video are 5 things. We're going to define and demonstrate hyperlinks with generated table of contents. Those happen automatically for you, and I'll show you that in just a second. We're going to show you how to create bookmarks in your Word documents. I'm going to show you how to use the go-to command for headings and bookmarks, and then I'm going to show you how to create and use bookmarks within your Word documents. And finally, I'm going to show you how to create a link to an external website. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. I have a large document here that I'm working with. It's a book report that I did many, many years ago. And of course, we're not going to worry about the text. I'm just going to use it as a demonstration. So the first thing I want to talk about is how hyperlinks happen within a table of contents. Now, if you've watched my video on how to use headings to generate a table of contents, then you know that this works very, very easily. It's automatically done for you as long as you use headings within your document. So let's assume in this case that I want to go to the evaluation section of the book. Well, when I point to that particular text heading in the table of contents, Microsoft Word actually pops up a little box that says, okay, if you want to follow that link or go to that particular section, you can just do a control click. So if I hold it, and again, not using Windows in this case, if I hold down the control key, click my mouse, it jumps now to the evaluation section. Now, there's a couple ways to jump back. We're used to using the back button when we're using a web browser, but within Microsoft Word, we have the Alt left arrow that takes us back exactly where we were. Um, Alt right arrow takes us to the other location. So that's your back and your forward. Okay, so in this case, I want to go ahead and show you, in this case, how to work with hyperlinks within the document. And in order to do that, we're going to create bookmarks. So hang on just a second and we'll create some bookmarks. Okay, so you'll notice in the book overview section, I've got 3 things that are boldface. I've got a sentence that reads, for an overall summary, see the book highlights section, see the what companies do well chart for more detail, and finally, practical insights. Go ahead and look at the practical application section. So what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be creating hyperlinks or links within this document so that when I click on book highlights, on this page in this document, when I'm reading it, of course on a computer, that it will jump me right to the book highlights section. I can also create a bookmark to a chart, which I'm going to do here in just a second. We can jump to the chart, and of course we can also jump to another section. And so you can see that you can have bookmarks for just about anything, and you could just make an online menu to make your documents very, very easy to read in an online format. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bookmark for the book highlights section so that when I click here, that's where it jumps to. Now, I'm going to scroll down until I find the book highlights section here. And of course, I'm doing it the slow way here, but it's on page 9, so I'm getting close here. There's page 7, there's page 8, and here we go. We got, okay, we got the book highlights. I missed it here. There it is, book highlights. So we want to create a bookmark so that when I click there, in that link on that page I showed you just a second ago, it jumps right to the section. Now I'm going to go ahead and have it jump not to the heading, but I'm going to have it jump right here to the beginning of the text in case I wanted to edit or read from there. All right, so to create a bookmark, I'm simply going to go into the Insert menu and I'm going to choose Bookmark. It is that easy. Now I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. Now, one thing to realize here is that you cannot put spaces in your name. So if I wanted to call this Book Highlights, I'd have to use that as just one word. In this case, though, well, let's go ahead and call it Book Highlights. Book Highlights. And then we'll go ahead and add. Okay, so we have the book highlights section. So when I click on that, after I create a link here in just a second, it's going to jump right to this section. All right, let's go ahead and find the practical application section here too. We'll do the same thing. All right, so I found the practical application section. I want to go ahead and insert a bookmark here. Again, I want it to jump to the beginning of the text. So I'm at the place where I want it to go. I go into insert, I do bookmark, and we'll go ahead and put in the name here. We'll just call this, well, let's go ahead and practical application. Remember, no spaces though. And we'll add. Okay, finally, I want to add the third bookmark for the chart. And so if I want to find a chart here where I had the definitions of what organizations do well, I'm going to go ahead and select the chart. I could put it right below it, right after it. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to select the chart. I'm going to go ahead and go into insert. Once again, we will do bookmark, and we're going to call this do well chart. And we'll add that. And so we're going to be linking right to that chart. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see how this works. Before I add the links, I want to show you how the go-to command works. All right, the go-to command, you can access that on your keyboard with Control G. And so when I do the Control G, in this case, it will bring in the go-to command. And it asks me, okay, where do I want to go? Now notice that this is also the dialog box for find and replace. We have the go-to command here. And I can go to a page, a section, a bookmark, a field, a table, a graphic, a heading. If we just click on heading here, we could find in heading 1 or heading 2. If we put in this case, bookmark, notice that we have a drop-down list to the 3 bookmarks that we just created. So let's say I want to go to the practical application section. I go ahead and click on that, and I click Go To. And there we are, right there at the practical application where I said I wanted to go. Notice the insertion point is blinking right at the beginning of that text. So Control G, the go to command, and it's very easy to work with the go to command with bookmarks. Okay, so now what I want to do though is I actually want to create some links within that first page of the text so that I can actually jump to those bookmarks with the text that I work with here. One of the things I'm running into, and I just want to demonstrate this as well. Once I use the go to command, if I want to, for instance, do control page up, control page down, it doesn't really work like I expect it to do, to take me at the top of the page. It kind of goes back to the go to command. So what I need to do in this case, I need to go back to the go to command, and I need to go to a particular page. And let's say I just want to go to page 3. Once I go to page 3, I'm at the top of page 3. Now, once I've changed it so that the go-to command understands that it's working with pages, when I do control page up and control page down, it takes me page by page to the top of each page like it's supposed to. So that's one, I guess, a disadvantage of using the go-to command is that you do have to remember to change it back to work with page if you're used to using the keyboard to move around like I am with the control page up, control page down. Okay, well now we're ready to go ahead and put in the links. I've created the 3 bookmarks for the chart, the book highlight section, and the practical application section. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the book highlights. I can right click on it, and that's an easy way to add a link. I'll go ahead and choose link from the shortcut menu that popped up here. All right, and it says, okay, what do you want to do here? Do you want to use a place on an existing web page, an existing file, an email, or in this case, a place in the document? So I'm going to go ahead and choose place in this document. And notice what it does. It actually creates an outline view of the document, and I could actually select it by headings if I wanted to. The different sections, again, because I did use headings, but down at the bottom here, notice that I do have the bookmarks there, and I wanted book highlights. So I'm going to select book highlights and click OK. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with what companies do well chart. And notice that when I make it a link, it underlines it and changes it to the link color, which in this case kind of a medium blue color here. We'll do the link once again to the place in this document. This is the do well chart. And finally, the practical application, we highlight that. We do the link to practical application again in the bookmark section, place in this document. Okay, practical application, we click OK. All right, now we're going to go ahead and try it. Let's say I want to look at the chart. Well, I move into there, and again, what is slightly different about this is it isn't just a click. Just as it was for the table of contents, we have to do a control click. So I do a control click, and there I am at the chart. Remember, the Alt left arrow takes me right back where I was. Alt right arrow is the forward command. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go back here again, and let's go. We want to look at the book highlight section. A control click takes me to the book highlight section, and Alt left arrow right back to that section. Okay, so that's internal hyperlinks with bookmarks. So we create the bookmarks, then we create the link. The last thing I want to show you is just how to create an external link if you wanted to. So this is a title page up here, and let's just say that I wanted to create an external link that goes to my web page at the very top here, just for fun, since I have that. So I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to go ahead and click on right click on it and choose link. This time I'm going to change it to an existing file or web page. Okay, and then I put in the address. Now again, you could copy the address from the address bar of any web page you want. Since this is my web page, I happen to know very easily what it is, of course. So I type in HTTPS. Okay, //www.luthermatty.com, and we click OK. All right, we've got a website link to it here. Again, it does take control click, excuse me, to follow it because it's within the Word document itself. So we click on it, and at that point, then it went to my web page, which you can see. All right, very easy in this case to work with hyperlinks within the document. So if you wanted to make a menu so that your document could be read online within just the Word program itself, to make it very easy for users to read, to jump from location to location for if you had an employee manual or whatever it happened to be. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully you found this very easy to follow, easy to understand. If you did, please consider liking it. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and you can find more information on my website, luthermatty.com. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.